What's going on, everyone? Timothy of Time and Refinement. I'm back again. It's been a week and a half. We're back again. Had some really big gigs for the business the past couple weeks. Picked up some side work for HVAC with a guy for some side work. Made some extra cash, which was nice. And we're back. We are back. Back to our regular scheduled program. I should be rocking and rolling by now, so... As we know, Dick Van Dyke turned 100 the other day, 100, triple digits. And I saw a short little snippet, little clip of him talking. Guy looked like he's 70. It's crazy. I used to watch Dick Van Dyke Show a lot when I was growing up. That and Leave It to Beaver, The Waldens, all that, because that was my background. And I love the Dick Van Dyke Show. I really did. It's really enjoyable, the black and white. But the reason I brought him up today is because someone asked him how he does it, how he's done it, how he's stayed alive, how he stayed positive, and how he's still moving around. I don't even know if he might still be dancing. I have no idea. But someone asked him, what's your secret? And he's like, there's no secret. He's like, I just don't have any hate in my heart, or I hold any resentment towards anybody, towards people. And he's very happy-go-lucky guy, as we know. And just, it was a quick 20-second clip, but man, oh man, what a great reminder for me to not hold on to that. Like, I want to live long. I want to live healthy and prosperous for a while. Health is wealth, right, as we all say. And to be 100 years old and to just still be kicking and not hold any hate is very impressive. It's very, very amazing. And what a joy and what a blessing to be able to hear that the other day for me, because I would say I'm pretty good for the most part. I'm pretty even keel. I don't really hold a whole lot of resentment in my heart. There's always something to work on, of course, but it'll tear at you. It really will. I can remember just up until maybe last year, 2 years ago, where I could not let things go. I couldn't let that hate go that I had for someone, the resentment. Like, why did that person do that to me? Family members do this thing to me. And I was so anxious. I was so hyper anxious. I was so unhealthy. My head, my mental health was just on the absolute decline. It was awful. And now I know why. Now I know why. So a good reminder, obviously, to remember not to hold that in your heart, to let those things go, especially family, and friends. As we all know, it's really easy to hold grudges. It's really easy to resent people for what they've done to us. But we have to look past that. We have to be the bigger man and look past that. Because obviously, as we know, it's a healthier way of living. I can look at my own family. I can look at family members that just got absolutely obliterated with health problems. Early in life. Way too early than that should have been. And they did all the right things. They did all the right things medicinally, naturally, health-wise. On the face and book cover, they should be the healthiest person you'll ever meet. Go lucky, happy, body's in great shape, heads, full head of hair, that whole thing. And it was the exact opposite of all the things that they've done that should have worked, quote unquote. And that inner turmoil and that inner hatred and resentment really just dragged them down big time. It really did. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's for everybody. It doesn't necessarily mean that's every single person. But I do think there's a correlation. There's a correlation between that health aspect and hating, holding on to that. Because it gets in your bones, man. It gets in your bones. It makes you seethe. It makes you just upset and angry, and you don't have the capacity to hold on to anything other than that. And you're always just on edge. You're always anxious. You're always upset. You're always worried, stressed out, cortisol levels high. So why would we not want to change that? Why would we not want to change that with just fixing our inner self? And I think not resenting is a great start. Religion preaches love and tolerance to everybody, whatever religion you're in, whoever you follow, until it comes time to love people for who they are and where they're at. Why do we have to love people, or why do we have to have people in a box to love them? That's where resentment comes in, and anger, I think. Myself included. Absolutely agree. The amount of times that I've held on to hate in my heart when I was younger is appalling. It really is. It truly is. So the advice is to fix what's going on inside. Fix what you think you need to work on. Maybe you don't need to work on anything. But we probably do, right? We're always looking. We're always looking. We're always trying to get better. Especially on this channel. It's what we preach. But what better way to start inner healing and to start loving other people and loving ourselves more than to get rid of that entrenching rage inside of us and hate? I'm not talking about someone that's maybe offed one of your family members, or is something happened drastically. That's really hard to get through. But to just resent someone just to resent them, that's where we go wrong. So the advice: look inward, fix what needs fixing, fix what you hate about yourself. Because we project, right? Whoever we hate or resent, we're projecting. There's something we resent inside ourselves. So fix that, and the exterior will come naturally. Life's too short to not go around and enjoy life. And we can't enjoy life and hate people at the same time. Hate others, hate family members, hate friends. Hate whoever we come in contact with, and just super judgmental. This person cut me off in traffic. What the hell's wrong? Best example, right? Someone cutting you off in traffic and you hold on to that resentment. What the hell's wrong with this person? Why would they do that? What a piece of garbage. But take that flip side. You have no idea what's going on in that person's life. You have no idea if that person's child is dying of cancer. You don't know if they lost their job. You don't know if they can't make payments on certain things. You have no idea. I do have an optimistic approach to this, of course, because that's how I am. But I think it's the only way to be. So take all of that, dwell on it, and know that, in my opinion, it's a great start to living a happy, healthy life. All the other stuff comes easy. The money, family, job, friends, all of it. But resentment will push all of that away if we let it eat at us. That's what I got. Appreciate you guys. I love you and cherish you. I'll be back later this week with another great episode. Thank you for listening to me ramble as always. You guys have a great rest of the night. Cherish you. Thank you for all the tune in and listen. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Cheers.